Tell me about your origin.
You think I'm not looking like a French guy? It's because of this, I think. No, I'm completely French, but I have some Italian origin from my mother, and also from little bit from my father too. Sicilia and Napoli, and I come from Lyon in France. I come from Lyon, but my father was architect, so I was traveling all around France, always change city. But I'm born in Bordeaux, but live most of my time in Lyon. Okay, so I'm arrived 5 years ago in Indonesia. At the beginning it was only for a holiday, and finally I fall in love with Bali. So I decided to stay here. The idea at the beginning, I was just in holiday, so I'm not sure to stay in Bali or not, and finally I find some good opportunity to stay in Bali, and I opened my own company of pastry consulting. So I was a pastry consultant. I was traveling all around the world to provide pastry class, pastry demo. So I was traveling 2 countries a month. It was huge, it was amazing. I was working for different brand of pastry to highlight new products or to teach some pastry chef. So sometimes it was in hotel, sometimes it was for pastry brand. It was pretty good, and 2 years ago I decided to open my own brand. So I worked hard during 1 year, focus on R&D to develop my brand. So I travel all around the world. I visit maybe 20-25 country around the world, and okay, I fall in love with Bali because of the culture, because of the people. People are so nice. People are always have the smile. Are so nice with everyone. So it was like, I don't know, I get this feeling that my home, my new home is here now. So that's why my wife and I decide to stay and try to create something in Bali. And we live in Bali since 5 years, and every day, day after day, we get this same feeling, how we are lucky and happy to live in this beautiful country. Actually, my pastry shop is in Canggu, Berawa in Bali, but I have like a small building, and inside of this building there is 3 different concepts. The patisserie, so it's like retail, we sell some macaron, chocolate bonbon, individual desserts and different sweet treats. And every day we have like secret doors in our patisserie, and we do tea time. So every afternoon we do a tea time. And unfortunately the COVID happened beginning of March, so I was launching my dessert bar because we also open during the night, more fine dining oriented. So it's like plating dessert, pairing with cocktail. We opened a week before the COVID happened. Straight away we closed because of this crazy situation. Yes, I know. And 2 months ago I decided to open my dessert bar again. And so now since 2 months we are open. It's amazing because at the beginning it was open only Friday. Every Friday was crazy full. So we decided to open Saturday also. Saturday is also crazy full, so we decided to open Thursday. And voila, we go step by step, and it's beautiful. I'm really happy to continue to work well and to make people happy during this situation, so I'm lucky. Bali is like a rich ground. We have a lot of beautiful food. We have a lot of beautiful products, and so for me it's a pleasure to work in Bali, to work with the local product, local ingredient, and you know how is it? Bali is very busy. Bali are pretty busy, or definitely not in this crazy situation, but Bali are crazy, and I think Bali is like everybody visit Bali. Every single foreigner, could be America, Australia, Chinese, Japanese, European, everybody travel at least one time in his life in Bali. So it's like rich in terms of different culture. So it's great because day after day you meet different people, different culture, and it's quite challenging to create some products and everybody like it or everybody appreciate. So it's quite challenging, but it's amazing because we have the opportunity to create different products for different culture. For example, there is a lot of Russian people in Bali. We create a really famous cake. The name of this dessert is Medovich, and people love it. We try to, okay, to give you an example, in my dessert bar there is like 8 different desserts à la carte, okay? Based on my concept is 8 different travel around the world. So we call it like voyage around the world of Vincent Nigita, right? It could be, we have 8 desserts. It could be dessert in voyage to travel to Japan, to China, to Italy, to France, also to Saudi Arabia. I love to play like that. This concept is based on my travel, obviously, and is based on the products I find in this country, the emotion I get in this country. That's why I decide to play like this. Oh, that's a strong and difficult question. No, it's like I tell you before, it's maybe based on my travel, based on how I can say. My background, I was working with different very famous chefs around the world. Okay, two star Michelin, 3-star Michelin, and I learned a lot with them. So my objective, the idea was to, how I can say that, try to learn with the best chef around the world, to get these skills, and with all of these skills I create my own skills, you know what I mean? And after 17 years of hard work, many travel, many different I discovered different chefs, different style, different philosophy of food, and with this education I create my proper voice, my proper signature. I love to play with different flavor, but I'm very oriented in spice, pepper, tea, and something not common. You know what I mean? I want to surprise people. I want to create something new emotion, provide a new emotion with some product. Maybe people don't know this kind of pepper. For example, there is more than 1,400 different kind of pepper. So I'm sure you maybe try 5, 6, 7 in your life, but there is 1,500, 400 different ones. So my objective is to obviously give an emotion, but create something new. Try to don't copy and create, something like surprising. Okay, you can say that. I don't know if it's an advantage. Maybe yes, it's true. There is a lot of famous French pastry chefs. It's true. The beautiful actor of the French pastry chef inspire myself, like Christophe Michalak, Cédric Grolet, a lot of also chocolate master. The thing is, we have a lot of thing to play. That's why in my concept, in my venue, I not only open a pastry shop. It's like a pastry shop, but we do chocolate. We also do tea time. We'll do a lot of ice cream. I open my dessert bar, so it's more plating dessert, because the pastry world are huge. Okay, so we can play is illimited. You know what I mean? We have a lot of different way to speak and to play. That's amazing, and we are really lucky. I'm really lucky to come from France, because it's true. A lot of famous actors of the patisserie are in France. The Japan are not bad also. So obviously there is a lot of different kind of pastry chefs in France, all around the world, and in France there is some pastry chef who love to play with the traditional dessert. We have a beautiful traditional dessert like Paris-Brest, Saint-Honoré, millefeuille, éclair. So it depends of what you have inside. My way to do patisserie is middle, between the traditional and the modern. The idea is to keep the traditional dessert, like millefeuille, Saint-Honoré or Paris-Brest, but to have a twist of modernity. Try to twist and, how I can say that, bring something new. It could be an ingredient, it could be a way to finalize the dessert, to play the dessert, to pipe. So it could be on the look or on the flavor, but I love to play with classic desserts, but modern way. Okay, so for me the Corona was okay. I opened my pastry shop a years ago on 8 December in Bali, so it was pretty new. Okay, like I tell you before, we opened the dessert bar a week before the COVID happened. Straight away we closed, and it was difficult because, like everybody, we have to pay our staff, we have to pay our ingredients, our charge, and it's huge. As you know, it's huge. But there is two ways, I think, to fight this crisis. At the beginning of this crisis, two ways happen. You continue to fight, and you try to find an opportunity, okay, to never give up. Continue to give something new to your customer, to create some event, to fight. Or you can say, okay, COVID happened, maybe we close and we open after this pandemic. It was impossible for me because I was new, just open. So I'm like this. I prefer don't see the problem. I prefer find the opportunity. And it was important for me to keep fighting, find new idea. Maybe okay, we cannot open our venue, so maybe more delivery or small group, or there is a lot of way, and you can find a lot of idea to try to survive during this crisis. Try to find new idea, and the most important I think is never give up. Always try to find the light and the opportunity when the problem coming, or even if it's difficult, because okay, we are a small team, but it was important for me to continue to pay every single pastry chef or every single staff, because they have to eat, you know, they have to survive. We have to fight all together to survive all together. So find a way, keep fighting, never give up, and try to find a good opportunity to continue to work and enjoy your life. Unfortunately, we closed the dessert bar because it's more night time. So it's like the concept is cocktail, plating dessert, good music, good vibes. So obviously we cannot continue to continue to do this concept. But the patisserie is retail, okay? So it's a lot of takeaway. So we create some procedure to make people safe, okay? We create our own delivery service. We strong SOP how to deliver people in the proper safe way, how to cook in the safe way. So I create like a strong SOP to try to be clean and don't have any risk for my staff, for my customer. And so voilà, we create this SOP, this procedure. We do a lot of delivery. We do a lot of promotion online. Try to make a lot of noise online, and that's it. Never give up. Never give up. Of course, I'm completely different. I love to use local ingredients. I use a lot of local ingredients. It could be mango or some fruit from Bali. It could be also vanilla from Sulawesi, cocoa bean from Sulawesi. But I'm a kind of pastry chef, or I want to use products come from the world. It could be a pepper come from Nepal. It could be a liquor come from Russia. It could be buckwheat come from France or Russia. It could be spice come from China. I love to play with products come from all around the world, not only French, not only Indonesia, because there is a lot of, I cannot focus on only one country or something only local, because if it's huge, we can play with local ingredients and it's huge and it's like unlimited. I'm sure like Locavor restaurant do it. It's beautiful, it's amazing. That guys are so creative and they are genius for me. And what they did is beautiful. But I love to play with, I love many ingredients, and I love many ingredients come from the world. So that's why I use a lot of ingredients come from the world. I use chocolate Valrhona, of course, because for me there is a lot of beautiful brand of chocolates. There is a lot of beautiful chocolates, but for my taste and for my creation, Valrhona is the chocolate who match the most with what I want. For me, they have a lot of knowledge, you know. They have a lot of different kind of chocolates. White chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate, but they have a lot of different kind of milk, white, and dark chocolate. And for me, every single product, they have a lot of single origin, signature. Every single chocolate from Valrhona have unique aromatic profile, and for me is probably the best chocolate of the world for my taste. You know, chocolate, that's beautiful. Why chocolate is beautiful? Because there is a lot of different aromatic profile. So it could be like tropical taste, it could be berry taste, it could be tobacco or coffee flavor. So you can using for different kind of creation. You have something special. If you play with berry dessert, you can use menjadi, come from Valrhona, with berry flavor, berry aromatic profile, and it's good for. That's why Valrhona for me are the best, because every single chocolate have different aromatic profile, and you can play a lot, and that's very beautiful. More traditional way, more contemporary, but also there is the modern pastry chef. can we make it again because contemporary and modern is the same.